I'd like to take this occasion to thank all of the Periscope live stream community that engaged with me in January and February of 2020 on this Vietnam quest. Je voudrais remercier la communauté Periscope qui a participé avec moi durant cette tournée au Vietnam.
Hello, bonjour. On est dans le supermarché. Hey, welcome. It's rib. It's rib. Oh look, kippers. Smoke me a kipper. So we're in the supermarket in Hanoi, not far from the Joma place. Mango. Fresh grapes. Kiwis. Hi Linda, how's it going? We haven't seen you yet today, until now. As you know, I went for my second pastrami minus the Thousand Island dressing. I finally found the supermarket. Yesterday I went on a TP hunt in one of the Circle K's, but they only carry Pit Heel. So apparently there might be some TP here. Might be tempted to take one of those apples just to see what it tastes like. The fact that it has styrofoam means that it's probably prone to bruising, which is intriguing. So it's probably like are they called snow apples? But I've never seen a red one before. So I'm gonna go for this one. Well, maybe we should have a careful look to see if he's not bruised. Sorry, I'm trying to do several things at once. Pretty good color. I'm gonna risk it. Am I getting spotty coverage because sometimes the signal isn't as good as it is? I'm familiar with these yellow ones here. And actually those are pears. The audio is perfect? Oh, good to know. And look at it, it's hermetically sealed. So I'm not sure what that means. May as well go for, I know that they're really juicy. Those Chinese, they're Hey Snow Road. So I know that when you're dehydrated and you need a little bit of a pick-me-up, maybe one of these will make it to the night train. And I will think you did a good thing by bringing this on the night train. So I'm gonna go for the 2 apples. No broccoli this time around. I like star fruit, but I like it sliced in a star shape, preferably in a charlotte, which is a kind of a cake. It's a French cake, charlotte aux fruits. Last time I had why what? Why no broccoli? Because I'm not about cooking. I'm about sitting down and being served, and this is going to require a bit of work. I don't generally eat broccoli raw because I don't have any hummus here. I could give you more answers, but you're just going to content yourself with the ones I've given you so far. I know broccoli. If I was home, I might eat broccoli, but I'm not at home. Do you have to have it cut in a star shape? No. I mean, I could cut the star fruit. I love star fruit, actually. It's just that I don't know what to do with it. I've never cooked with it before. I've just had it on a fruit cake. Not a fruit cake per se, but a cake made of fruit. And a French cake made of fruit called une charlotte aux fruits. And then they crown it with some sliced star fruit. Google it. Yeah, well, I'm on holiday. I'm on vacation, so I get a pass. I gotta pass. I don't get to have any Google homework because I got enough Google homework to, my plate is full with Google homework. When slice looks like a star. Yes, I know that. But I never did it myself. It was already pre-done. So I'm not gonna buy a star fruit because I don't even have a knife to slice it with. And yeah, I guess I prefer to eat. Oh look, I'm not sure what you call those. Larvae? Vacation? You didn't know that? Okay. Oh, you're on vacation. Yeah, it makes sense now. Yes. Yeah, I like things done for me and not have to do much. Ooh, this looks like black eel. It looks pretty eely. Not too appetizing. That looks like chicken liver or gizzards or something to that effect. And there's fish. Yuck. Okay. Salmon? Salmon? Salmon's good. It's alright? It's alright. Alright. So they have cuts of beef here. There you go. Cuts of beef. Looks pretty good. Bonjour Jessie, on est dans le supermarché. J'ai enfin trouvé un vrai supermarché. Noel is from Montreal, Canada, Zoe. Okay. Rambutan fruit is good. Did I miss comments on are some of my helpers helping? Very nice of you. Very nice of you to help. And this looks like some kind of marinated fish parts. Fantastique. Oui. Alors, on se promène un peu. Regarde, j'ai choisi deux genres de poires ou de pommes asiatiques. Alors, je crois que je vais les conserver pour le train dans 2 jours. Parce que je crois que j'aurai à avoir soif et je suis pas tout à fait sûr qu'est-ce que je vais avoir en main. Donc, au moins, j'aurai 2 pommes et je dois les protéger quand même. Je veux pas les abîmer avant que je suis prêt à les manger. Regarde-moi la grandeur des mangues. Look at the sizes of these mangoes. They're like twice as the size of mangoes we get imported back home. Generally the mangoes back home mostly come from Mexico and they're half the size. So they have enough stairs, so maybe that's where the TP is. So shall we go up? Yes, I've eaten a lot of mango juice, Jesse, while I've been here. It's helped a lot. So snacks on the staircase. I already have salty, savory snacks. So I'm glad that the signal... Oh, there's more than one floor. Love it lots. Okay, oh look. Look at the... Il y a des pistaches, il y a des noix acajou, cashews, pistachios. So we came into the nut department. These are probably luxury items. Alright, so I have this Jessie be here. All cookies. I bought some Saint Michel. Saint Michel cookies are from Breton. So I already have a small package. I don't want to bring too many snacks. Yes, you are. Because I already have some accumulated. I just want to be smart with what I pick up. So I didn't have any fresh fruit, but I think now is a good time to pick up. Oh my. I don't know what these products are. I think they're juices.
It's milk.
It's milk?
Yeah.
Thank you.
I need for my boy and
okay.
I come here for my...
So this is a selection of milk for kids. It looks kid size anyways. It looks like something you pack in school lunch. Hey Ginger. Hey Gabrielle. Pistachio in the train is a good idea. Okay, I'll take you up on that. I know. even with the seats, I don't know if it's the kind of train where you feel free to throw the pistachio seeds on the floor. Look, Danish cookies. Cookies from Denmark. From Copenhagen, no less. See, that's too many cookies for one guy. So let's choose some pistachios. Here, I'll let you look a little more closer. These are odd nuts. These are cashews. I don't feel like cashews. I think the pistachios. This one here. Mais il y a aussi des belles amandes. Peanuts. No, I get the Kirkland tin of large peanuts from Costco on a regular basis. Like I probably eat a tin a week of the Costco large peanuts. So I'm kind of all peanutted out. I've had like a couple of years of regular peanut consumption. So I did not come to Vietnam for the peanuts. In fact, I have had a couple of peanuts in some of the places I've eaten. Almonds are great for skin, yeah. All nuts are good for all kinds of... I have at home, Brazil nuts. Brazil nuts have selenium. It's a very difficult mineral to obtain in other foods. So Brazilians are a good natural source of selenium, and cashews and macadamia nuts have magnesium. Let's get the mixed nuts. No, I'm gonna just the cashews because I have to be selective as to what I do, and I like the fact that I can flatten the package because my luggage is going to be. See, when you're on and you're limiting yourself to 2 rucksacks, and you got to bicycle lock your rucksacks to the post of your sleeper cart, and you want to leave your cabin every once in a while to go to the washroom or just to stretch your legs, and then you want to be able to take your rucksacks and leave the train and then take some kind of cab or something. You don't want to be overbound with too much weight, too much responsibility. So just the one bag. And besides, Jesse was the first one to suggest switch nuts, and nobody else suggested earlier. If you had maybe suggested it a little earlier, I might have made a different choice. No, you don't. No, you don't. I think we're getting close. In fact, I just came in really, my main thing was in case. Sometimes this happens on a train. You run out of toilet paper, and when you run out of toilet paper, there's nothing to replace it. So this is what I'm thinking. Oh, these are, I only need 2. I only need 2 packages. So I'm going to ask the lady, is there 2? Are you guys, I don't want to miss comments. So I could get like, these look like napkins that could pass for toilet paper. Xin chào. Hi. 2 toilet paper. Do you have a package in just 2? No? Okay. So we figured out, I'm looking for the minimum, and she's quick to say N-O. So maybe, what is this? It's napkin. Well, that's, what do you think? Or even this. This is just for a night train. Is this like, get a package of depends? Zorro. I don't know if you're okay, because you were almost gone. You were almost gone, Zoe. Almost. I'm keeping an eye on you. So, we're gonna go with Hanoi napkins, because this I can squish. I can squeeze the Charmin, I can flatten this, and it's not gonna take a lot. And whoever's giving me the brown colored hearts, that's you, Linda. Thank you so much. So, you know, in the United States they say don't squeeze the Charmin. Well, we're squeezing it here in Hanoi. Okay. So I ordered a lemon tea to go. So here's my lemon tea. I know Greta would not approve of the straw. Sorry, Greta. You'll have to forgive me. And the lemon tea, so delicious. It's just not sanitary to leave an open thing inside a cart like this. I need the straw for sanitary purposes, Greta. I really, 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 really do. Okay. So now that I pretty well, I don't need anything from the cosmetics department, but I'm just gonna peruse, because I know you guys want to see what's available here in case you, in your turn, you decide to come out here in this neck of the woods and you want to know what's available in the supermarket. So it smells like Tide. Yeah, it smells like detergent. So they got all kinds of cleaning products. Not so interesting. Let's go to let's go to the kitchen implements section. These are these little stools that you see everywhere in Vietnam. There are strainers. I got some of these stackable steamers for my Instapot, but the one that I have is only 2, but these are really, really small. So it wouldn't, but it's too tall to fit in my mini 3-quart Instapot. But I have a double stacker for my Instapot. Okay, so they have Tupperware or the like, wrap stuff, little, what's the Italian stainless steel pot? I'm trying to remember the name. Languste. Well, what are these called? Anyways, they look like they're copies of, a good idea. So it looks like you pretty well, if you're in the lurch for something, you're missing something. You need a frying pan, you need utensils, you need kitchen implements. I have no idea what that is. Maybe it's like a grease catcher. You put it on top of a wok and it catches all the grease. That's the same name in Instapot I was gifted at Christmas with. Yeah, I got that one, and I got a stackable. I got it online, and so you can make 2 different things in the same go, and it's very practical. But to tell you the truth, I've only used it twice. It's still in the box, yes. And the other thing is that I've got a designated cupboard shelf where my Instapot, it can get stored away, and I don't have to see it and I don't have to think about it. So it doesn't take up any room on the cupboard. So, but when I want it and I want to pull it out and put it on the counter, I can. But then it files away and I don't have to think about it. So how are the prices there? The prices are, well, it depends. Like this kind of stuff is imported, so you're going to pay a premium because everything that is imported in Vietnam is like a luxury item. It's more expensive. So if you have something that's manufactured in this country, then the price goes down. It's quite affordable. Oh look, there's souvenirs on the 3rd floor. There's a souvenir shop on the 3rd floor, so let's have a walk. Let's go and see what's upstairs. I really don't like souvenirs, to tell you the truth, but I don't mind looking at them or just seeing what they have. Yeah, it doesn't take up much space, just right, in the pot. Yeah. Okay. No, there's no souvenirs. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's the storage. This is not for no entry. Okay. So, not a big selection. These are little sand pans. These are traditional little, I call them doodads. In Yiddish, we call them tchotchkes. These are sort of tchotchkes. Yeah, but not a big selection of tchotchkes. Just like for kids that want something, you know, really bare minimum, like almost phoning it in. Not quite last minute at the duty free. And underwear and macrame. Why? When my mom passed, I found at least 100 tchotchkes or souvenirs. Like, did she collect souvenir spoons? Okay. These are like cozies, you know, like souvenir things. Well, that's nice that she had 100 of them, because then you can like separate it out amongst family members. You know, each one, they might have a meaning to somebody individual, and you say, well, here's a little something that might have like some symbolic, and then nobody feels left out, or nobody feels, oh, you got everything. Yeah. Okay. So I chose a bag of pistachios just a half hour ago. There they be. So that's going to be enough to last me. It's a 14-hour train ride. And I have a bed, and they reserved me the bottom bunk. So I have the bottom bunk, and I'm sharing it with potentially 3 other people. So in my research with Southeast Asia, is that if you do take a night bus or train, you have to watch your bags, or at least you gotta kind of bicycle lock them to a post if you leave them unattended, you know, for 5 minutes or so on and so forth. I've learned that I was in Belize in around 2000, and I took a bus sort of cross country, so it was a local bus, and I had a number of bags, and in my bags I had like my snorkel mask. You love Belize? I did too. I love, the best thing about Belize I felt was the people. And it's funny because when I said that in the chat form, apparently somebody flagged that. They found exception to that, and then about a year later I got a list of things from Periscope that said I better watch myself and how I conduct myself in the chats. It looks like they were admonishing me for some kind of behavior and saying that the best thing about Belize is its people, was somehow some kind of a flaggable comment. That's a real head scratcher for me, but I love Belize because you don't go to Belize for the architecture, because there's nothing higher than 2 stories except the odd supermarket. And yeah, I spent some time in Placencia, and I spent some time diving in a place called Silk Cay. And I can't remember the name of the other places I stayed. Good Rose in Belize. Yeah, So the thing is that over the course of the bus, my bags were not. I was not seated near my bags, and some people on the bus rifled through my bags and stole my snorkeling mask and snorkel. So that was like probably a $65 expenditure in Canada. I had to do again. It is. So you live and learn. You know, you gotta watch your stuff in certain places, and you don't take it for granted. So that's the thing, is they recommend that you bring a bicycle cable, and you just cable your bag, because if there is something that's going to occur on a train or a bus, it would be a thing of opportunity, you know, like if it's unattended and unanchored. So if I anchor my bags down and then I can take the 5 minutes to go to the washroom, the likelihood that somebody's going to play with it is less likely than if it was loose. Would you ever retire to Vietnam? Not in the city. The city I would only come for like, things that you can only get in the city, but then I would get back out again where the air is fresh. So if there was a place where it was accessible, meaning I could get into the city if I wanted to, as quick as I wanted to, but I could always get out, and I was surrounded by fresh air and like really great architecture, something with a lot of character. Yeah, I could see that. I don't know if it would be in the mountains or if it would be on the seaside. It could happen, but it ranges, and you can adapt. You can adapt to people's limitations. There's a sign language. There's also Google Translate. Google can translate anything you say in English into Vietnamese. So as long as the person is quasi-literate, they can read what you've said to them, because the French introduced, I think it's the French, introduced an alphabetization of their spoken language. So they stopped using the Chinese character or the Chinese-like character, and then they went for an alphabetization. But you can even have it spoken to them. So if you have somebody that's illiterate, your Google Translate can actually speak the voids. But that does take some time sometimes to actually, work itself out. But I've had services given to me because I was able to explain what it was that I wanted. Otherwise, they would have said, they would have given universal shrug shoulders and just go for the easy no. I don't understand what you're saying. Get out of my shop. So, challenging but not impossible. It just takes more time getting things done. So, if you just have to adapt to putting in the time. If you're really dead set on getting something, there are ways. And sometimes it's just waiting 15 minutes until somebody who's bilingual happens along, who can kind-heartedly behave as translator, which has happened to me as well. People are very generous like that here. So, I'm bilingual. I speak English and French. I speak English somewhat better than I do French, but I've been working on it in a lifelong way to try to get my French up to the same level of proficiency that my English is. I speak English and Klingon. All right. Well, I got a number of jokes that just flashed across, but I'm going to be kind today, and I'm not going to indulge on them. But that in certain circles would be impressive. Somebody's laughing because they were thinking the same thing. Yeah. Oh, look, Wiener schnitzels. Okay, so they got hot dog sausages, and look at, they're quite thin. They're almost ladyfinger thin. So smoked sausage, yeah. what country have you visited would you not be interested in retiring to? I don't even know if I would want to talk about countries in terms like that. I really have to, you know what, you stumped me. You stumped me because, look at you in the eyes, you stumped me because that's like an absolutist question, and I gotta answer it carefully, and I don't even know if I can answer it, even if you held a gun to my head. I have to think about it. I really do, to give it an honest go. I kind of have to think about it. So I'm kind of glad, because I don't like being put in that kind of position. So, you know what that sounds to me like? That sounds like a Fidesallo question. Are you a relative of Fidesallo? Because although Fidesallo doesn't exactly ask that question per se, but he's in that neighborhood, and in the middle of what I'm doing here, it's like throwing a wrench in what I'm doing, and it's almost like his special talent, and it looks like it's your special talent. So I, rather than shutting you down, I can tell you I cannot honestly answer that question. I have to think about it. I only see 8 people in here, so did the what country would you be towards the bottom? Yeah, you're just saying you can scratch your ear this way, or you can scratch your ear this way. You're not going to get me to give an answer that I can't give you. I really can't. I'm drawing a blank, and I'm so happy because I don't want to be put in that position, Fidesallo. I don't. So cut it out. Stop trying to get me to say something I ain't prepared to say. Not gonna do it. All right. So I'm glad that the scope did not die, because I had a low battery setting. We can peruse the snack aisle. I like that. So, you know, I'm pretty adamant about things I like and I dislike. Okay, I've been asking people on Periscope their opinions, and that's all to help me, no problem. No. You don't get off that easy. You're asking me to single out a country and to poop on it. To say, I would not, for the life of me, stay there. I know it was a leading question, and it wasn't an innocent question. If you think that I'm going to buy, and any of my listeners are going to buy, that was an innocent question, there's no freaking way. There's no way we're buying it. It was leading, and I don't know. I'm just not interested in going down that road, and you are, and that's our differences. There we go. So this looks like brio, or maybe it's soy sauce. Okay, hot sauces. Let's go. Let's look at that. Chinsu. Sriracha. Everyone's saying, well, I know there's countries I would definitely not retire to, like Iran and China. I didn't mean to offend. Well, somehow you don't seem to be, you don't have any qualms about listing Iran and China, although Iran and China are very big countries, so you're kind of being absolute. And I think that there's probably some little pockets of both Iran and China that I have not discovered, but I suspect do exist, where in spite of everything that's going on, and in spite of how miserable, things can be governmental-wise for certain people, that make it a lousy place to live, that it's still, you can still, I'm absolute, I would not want to live under a communist rule. Well, this is a communist country, and look at all these people. They do not look oppressed. They do not look like the propaganda poster of what, people living in a communist country are supposed to look like when you've been indoctrinated by Western propaganda. They look like they're into commerce. They look like they're into capitalism. They have their problems, but they seem to be adapting and doing well in spite of the fact that they happen to be living in a communist country. And I really am not in any position to judge. I come from a country where, you know, it's a democracy. I come from Canada. Sometimes I feel superior to Americans who have a lousy situation with their health care. That even though they seem to have a country that's a lot wealthier and a lot of means, somehow, you know, as an American, you can go bankrupt if you have a medical condition. You can lose your house. You might even have to compromise on your health because of things are so out of whack over there. So, do you see where I'm going with this? I mean, it's all how you look at things. Sorry, my screen was freezing when you talked to me. I'm using VPN. The internet connection is bad. I am too using a VPN. So you're challenging me. You're keeping me. You're keeping me from. Well, you're not keeping me. You're making me think about things when I should just be easy breezy in this little shopping supermarket. And you've kind of gotten heavy issues, and that's why I thought you might be related to Frida Kahlo, because you're just not going with the flow. You are Chinese, okay? You got you got to use a VPN because they do not allow Periscope in Vietnam. No, actually, I think that Periscope is just not very popular, so I don't think it was banned in any way. But I use a VPN to protect my personal information that are on my devices. Sometimes I switch it on and off, and I think it's smarter to keep it on, but I think I can get Periscope to work even without it on, and other apps. I did speak with a mainland Chinese fellow, and he was telling me that the mainland Chinese do not like a VPN for mainland Chinese. I think Westerners might arrive and use them. I don't think they're forbidden to use them, but I know that the official policy is that it's no for VPN, but I don't think they can stop people from using it. No Periscope in Iran. Well, that makes sense because there's such sensitivity in Iran, and the government is so skewed towards, making sure that the message that comes from there is always under their thumb, and that's the reality. Does that make, that's how things go. So I'm sure people have adapted to that, or they don't. Beyond that, I don't know what point we can belabor. Sad. That Google is helping China prevent. Yeah, I agree. Google is evil, and I do my best not to help them collect any data on me. I've been using DuckDuckGo for about a decade. I never have everything on one browser. So I don't use Google search unless I absolutely have to. And I have a whole list of strategies that if Google really wants to dive deep and shore up their dossier on me, they're going to have to work extremely hard to get every little bit of stuff they can. Google won't help American military, but helps China. Google's a threat. Okay, you seem to have an agenda, and that is what your interests are, and to hell with everybody else that's here who's just interested in watching me buy pistachio nuts and apples and stuff. So what I'm going to tell you, you should listen carefully. Your subject matter is incompatible with what I'm doing right here, right now. No, you're not sorry. I know for a fact you are not sorry. Because if you weren't doing it to me, you'd be doing it to somebody else. So if you leave right now, you're probably going to find somebody else to do the exact same thing to. And that's fine if that's what they want to do. But this is my living room. This is my platform. And so I've had about enough of that. You're tiring me. You're going to make me more tired by the time I get out the door. So you need to take a time out with the heavy political questions and the choosy questions. And I'm done lecturing at you. I don't like it. I don't like to have to do it. And you need to get a clue, dude. You need to get a clue. Get a clue. Thank you. Go and pay for my stuff. Okay. So here we go. So I got a drink. So whoever else was sticking around, I'm really sorry you had to put up with that. But like I said, since I've been in Vietnam, but sometimes the app has a way of testing you as well. And I think I came close to the edge a few times, but I don't think I was going to succumb to like the easy put down or the easy this or the easy that. I did try to reason. I did try, and then they just kept coming back at a new angle, but with the same kind of agenda. So it gets ugly. But I feel that I didn't have to get into the guts. Good. So I win. Yay, I win. Okay, so that's what I bought. And then, so I'm afterwards, and then we're heading home.
Chị ơi, có thùng em cái gì á?
And so Ro is back. So here's my stuff. So yes, I'm gonna have to carry it in plastic, just because. All right. I could use a waste paper basket right now. Oops, my apple protector fell off. My apple cozy fell off.
Chị ơi, cái thùng tặng em ơi. Chị ơi, đây cái thùng em tặng.
So I figured maybe 200,000 might be enough. I don't know if I have a 200,000. Yeah, I do have a two. This is a 200,000, so that might be enough. No, I've got another 50 or so. I don't see any more. I see Linda's still there, but I don't know if she hasn't made a peep in a while. And Zoe from China has been coming in and out, so I think maybe there's a connection issue. So she went to do a price check. I hope I'm getting a local price and not a tourist price. That would be funny. All right, I think it's probably, oh wait, Jim Tran is on. Have we come back?
Kilogram.
Kilogram?
Cái này của ai nhỉ? Của chị đấy.
Hey, Digali one. It's funny, I guess nobody buys them. I'm the guinea pig. I'll show you. It's like, it's snow pears. A red and yellow snow pear, and they need a committee. Hey, west of Oz Bay. This is a supermarket in Hanoi. And in Hanoi we say Xin Chao. Xin Chao Supermarket.
Sir?
No, it's my apples are coming.
Yeah, so can I do the fried cakes first? Because I
I
only
just have
one
this.
box.
Oh, well, okay. Unless she decides not
I'll
to.
say okay.
Because this is all I
If
have.
it's quick, shake first.
Yeah. Okay, so she priced it. Thank you for being so polite.
You're welcome.
Okay. Come on. Okay, next. Come on. Okay, I see. Is that you, Bob? It looks like Bob. I'm trying to put things away. I did my shopping. I paid for it. Got my change. This lady who was in a hurry was patient enough to put up with me. Can you guys still hear me? I see your hearts. Thank you so much. So I was having a bit of tussle with the guest earlier, and then the connection dropped out. Maybe it'll pick up. Let me check and see who that is. No, it's AG. AG. Comment ça va, AG? J'avais pensé peut-être que vous étiez quelqu'un d'autre. Alors, j'étais au supermarché, ça s'appelle comme ça, et j'ai acheté des pistaches. Salut! Et je t'ai vu en train de faire du ski à Bromont l'autre soir. Ça a l'air que c'était une belle après-midi et c'était impressionnant de partager avec le monde international qu'est-ce que le Québec a à offrir durant les mois d'hiver. Alors, bien fait. Donc, je me suis un peu... Il y avait un individu qui me donnait des drôles de questions difficiles, des questions politiques, des questions... c'est choisir un pays où tu ne veux pas faire votre retraite, des choses comme ça. Et je n'ai vraiment pas envie d'embarquer là-dessus. Donc... Donc, j'ai résisté. And hold on, let me see if Linda's still here. No, it's Jesse, but I don't see you talking, Jesse. So either you're just listening or you've come in and out and there's something really wrong with my connection or something really wrong with your connection. Let's walk a little bit. So thank you for the suggestion. I have some nice salty pistachios for the night train. And I found I wasn't gonna buy 8 rolls. Yes, so now I have some napkins. I have like a squishable pack of napkins in case they run out of toilet paper on the night train, because it's 14 hours overnight, and I have a sleeper cabin I share with 3 other people. And so the toilet paper situation's all sorted out. Yeah, well, it's overnight, so I arrive the next day. It'll be New Year's Day when I arrive in Da Nang, which is a resort beach town. I say resort meaning like, you know, it's where people just languish on the beach, and there's establishment after establishment that basically cater to tourists that just want to chill by the sand, by the sea. So that's where I'm going to be in 2 days' time. So I'm not sure if the signal's gone strange, because I still see AJ. I still think Jesse's here. No, Jesse just left. So it's just you, AJ. And you... Welcome back, Jesse. I'm trying to read. Good connect. Okay, K stay fly. Kentucky stay fly. These are not for reading, so I kind of either have to cheat over them or I don't know. I'm improvising. I think I have to walk this way. In this direction we have St. Joseph's, but I want to cross the street. Yeah, right ahead of us. So right is St. Joseph's. You can't really see it very well, but we're gonna walk towards it. Right there at the end of the street is St. Joseph's, and we're gonna walk through the trees, but I gotta watch the traffic. Okay. So I bought a snow pear, and I bought a red kind of snow pear that I've never eaten before. So I'm looking forward to having that on the train. And I'm gonna try and keep the signal going as best as we can.
I want to get a new phone case. There's one game, but I don't know how to get in that group.
I see. Hi, welcome back, Jesse. Oh, Jesse, are you having Wi-Fi issues back home, or is it me that's walking around that's losing the signal for you? Thank you for being so persistent. You're such a good friend. Let's have a look at this. Somebody's giving me blue hearts. Bon chon. Bon chon, c'est quoi? Ah, c'est du poulet. Du bon poulet. Bon chon, wing place. So, Vietnamese wings. Ok. Il y a de la pizza, pourquoi pas. In Mini-sous. Alright, donc on retourne à Saint-Joseph. Ça fait 3 fois qu'on visite la cathédrale Saint-Joseph. Ou l'église. Je pense que Herbert, hier, il avait dit c'est la cathédrale. Okay, now it's super clear. I'm glad to hear that. Because I wasn't sure. Sometimes the connection could get spotty. And when you guys let me know how it's doing, it helps me be confident when I'm starting something that might take a while to explain. Oh look, there's a light show on the cathedral. Look, a mood lighting at St. Joseph's. J'ai pas vu ça hier. Donc, il y a un light show à Saint-Joseph. Oui, c'est pas mal joli. It's pretty good. Because there's a lot of, weathering, accumulated weathering that stained all of the stonework. And it's not a negative. I kind of like the old, the pollution on the stone. It kind of speaks to the age of the cathedral. It's not that old. It's maybe like 120 years old. Maybe slightly more. But it's still a grand piece of architecture. And it is quite the draw. A lot of people come here for selfies. Like I said, it's been my third time visiting. But I haven't been here at night like this. So when we went down this way, about 5 days ago, we ran into Mai, who offered her services as a driver, and I hired her the next day. So she took me to many historical sites, and I had a lot of errands that I was able to achieve. So she was really good for the day, and we met her just about there where the white car is. So those are the North Face style jackets that are sold everywhere here in Vietnam. Everybody wears them. I probably will buy one myself. Today actually is pretty calm comparatively. This is nothing compared to rush hour. It's pretty tame. Pretty tame at this hour. All right, and thank you for the hearts. Oh. I guess this is a tailor shop, and it's closing time. Look, she's sweeping the floors. So, looks like the store is closed. Okay. And yes, thank you for the hearts. I'm gonna keep on the sidewalk. This smells good. So I believe on New Year's, a lot of people, they get a whole bunch of these pickled, I don't know if they're olives or pickled fruit, but some of them are dried and some of them are pickled in oil and or sugary stuff. And so it's very it's very important you're well stocked for New Year's. So that's what a lot of this is out here for. So you can take some home to have with your family at New Year's. Hell's Bishop. Hey, Hell's Bishop, welcome. So again, more jackets, more coats. says, have a look. Thank you. I'm already committed to walking, but thanks for the invite. So this is a little mini-mart. Hey Jim Tran, how's it going? From your name, you're probably Vietnamese, so maybe you're not living in Vietnam at the moment because you're on the internet and you're looking at Periscope, which is not very Vietnamese unless you're an expat. So you might be an expat Vietnamese. Welcome. This makes you happy to visit a little bit of Hanoi. Couche-tard vietnamien, oui. Oui, tu connais la personne qui est vraiment cotée sur les couche-tard. Hey Jim Tran. I was saying something earlier, and I think you probably had a connection issue. I was saying I'm guessing you're a Vietnamese expat that is no longer living in Vietnam, but you're visiting things Vietnam related. Because it's getting close to New Year's, and New Year's is when Vietnamese families get together and they do family stuff. Look at this guy. I guess a custom-made t-shirt shop. So you can get art printed on a sweatshirt or a hoodie, and it looks like high-quality garments and high-quality prints. And look at the quality of the images, and they look quite original, and they also look quite Vietnamese. So they look Vietnamese, but original Vietnamese, and the garments look like quality garments, and they're having a 10% off sale. Oh, a little skateboard dude, and it says, "Get yourself go." Ah, t'aimes ça, Gilles? Bon, ben, oui, c'est une jolie boutique, hein? Probablement, les prix sont légèrement plus chers, mais ça vaut, d'après moi, ça vaudrait la peine parce que c'est de la qualité. Like, when you're buying quality, it's okay to pay for quality. And it looks like you've got originality. You've got look at this color on this black t-shirt. So it's a kind of souvenir, and you know what? It's not far from Jaumont. Oui, qualité. Jaumont, c'est où j'ai commandé mes grilled cheese tout à l'heure. Il y a 2 jours que je passe au même it's a bakery. Et donc c'est tout près, donc ça se peut que je reviens ici pour feuilleter, comme j'aime le bleu sur blanc. Si tu vois plus loin, I like the blue on white over there. It looks quite nice. It looks very fresh, something you could wear in the summertime. It's not too hot. Looks pretty nice. I like the fact that it's low down and not up near the neck. That's unusual. So there's a lot of originality about this boutique. I'm gonna walk back and I'm gonna show you the artisans. Wait, vrai de vrai. Je vais vous montrer. C'est ça. Trend City, local art, tired city. Donc je crois que je vais repasser. I think I'm gonna come back. Tired City, t-shirt and hoodies. Looks like an original shop selling original Vietnamese stuff for 2020, and not like something everybody and their uncle is selling on every other street corner. So yes, I'm a big believer of supporting local. When you can support local, please do. This is my bakery, the Joma Bakery Cafe. In fact, the owner might be Canadian. They don't know what part of Canada the owner's from, but there's a maple leaf on the menu. I cannot say enough good things about this little bakery. I've been to it twice already. It's really good. I have my breakfast bagel, multi-grain bagel with egg, just because it's probably a good. So guys, I gotta go because signal is gone strange. But thanks for coming in. Bye for now.